Aaron, you guys are normally the ones that are getting 20 more shots than the opposing team. What was it tonight about just, in particular, the way that they didn't turn the ball over that was so different from Sunday?
Yeah, I mean they were pretty solid. They played fast. They were able to kind of push the pace and get a lot of attempts up. And then on the other end, for us defensively trying to rebound, they obviously have good size and they were able to get some offensive rebounds off long shots, and right at the rim. So obviously able to kind of control the game in that area, and that was big for them. Just came up short with a couple plays down the stretch.
Aaron, you had a huge spark for the team coming off the bench. What did you see, maybe rotation-wise or against the coverages, that allowed you to have the night that you had tonight?
I mean, some of the small opportunities that I see, in every game, just some open looks. Saw some go in early, and that obviously gives you a little bit of confidence throughout the game. So just continue to stay confident and aggressive. Once J-Dub got hurt, there was a little bit more opportunity there, but nothing changed from a game-to-game basis. Just a little more. Comfortable after seeing some go in early.
You guys have obviously been dealing with injuries throughout the season, but how difficult is it to adjust when an injury happens during the game, and what did you make of the way you guys were able to adjust and at least give yourselves a chance down the stretch of this one?
Yeah, I mean, not to undermine the injuries, obviously, but, the game goes on. You got to be able to, keep moving on and try to go get the game. And obviously, Doug is huge for us, so, without him out there, we're a different team. But still just trying to make plays and contribute to helping the team win. And I thought we were in good position to make it happen down the stretch. A couple small plays that, didn't go our way. They obviously hit, a couple tough shots in the last couple minutes. Some that I think were, good contests, and we played pretty solid defense. So, you got to shake their hand, credit them. They played, really well down the stretch, and, we just came up short.
From your perspective, you guys, shot well, and you held them under 40%. But when did you feel like maybe the game started to slip away? Was it the turnovers or just the second chance points?
I don't think the game necessarily slipped away. I think that, we played our brand of basketball for the most part. Like I said, came up short in the end with just a couple small plays and small things that obviously, contributed to putting them in a position to win, and they capitalized. They made some shots. They made us pay for, small, mishaps that we had on the defensive end. And like I said, you got to credit them. They hit shots and played well.
Like you said, it was obviously right there for you guys. But and I know this is only like number 7 or number 8 that you've lost all year.
Mm-hmm.
But what is the process like when you guys do lose one? How eager is this team to learn from it? Because these opportunities just they don't come around, thankfully, that often.
Yeah, I mean, no team's going to be perfect, and we understand that. But in the same sense, we want to be as great of a team as we can. So with losses, there's lessons, and even with wins, there's lessons. So even if we win this game, there's a lot that we can take from it, especially down the stretch. And it being a loss just kind of adds a little bit more value to it because it shows how important some of the small things that we can be better with contribute, especially in moments like those. So it's good for us. We'll learn from it and get better.
Anything else? Thanks, Wiggs.
Thank you.